When we first got the diagnosis of autism, we were surprised and shocked. At that point in my life, all I ever knew about autism is these were kids that would injure themselves and sat in a corner and rocked back and forth. And my child didn't have any of those symptoms. They tell you your child won't have empathy for others, won't be able to make friends. And I made a vow to myself at that point that I wanted my child to at least be able to say, "I love you." And they said, he will say that, but he'll learn it by rote. But you realize over time, as you work with your child, that they learn to say, "I love you," and they mean it, and it's spontaneous. And that perhaps is the greatest reward. The day's getting better? What's getting better about it?
There's people around me.
I think Nathan is perhaps one of the most empathic 12-year-olds I've ever met.
For parents of children with autism, the Advisory Board on Autism and Related Disorders, known as ABORD, will help their child to reach their full potential.
When a parent has a child that's just newly diagnosed, they may be in total utter shock over what the diagnosis means, what it means for their lives, for their child's lives, what expectations to have. And it may be a totally different word to them that they can't make sense out of. So a board plays a really important role in helping them understand what autism is, understanding the mechanisms by which to get help in the community.
The principal strength I feel we have at ABORD is we're a parent-run organization. And one of the best guides to receiving care and guidance is what other parents have experienced.
ABORD has members throughout Pennsylvania. The staff who work for ABORD all have children with autism. They provide toll-free assistance through the phone and through email.
I get phone calls, parents, their 20-month-old was just diagnosed with autism. Those are amazing phone calls. And since my son is 14, I'm a little excited for them because they got it really young, so it's very, very hopeful. So are you in touch with our support group, the Asperger's Teen Support Group? We get to cut out a lot of the red tape. Parents call here, get the answer, hang up, and go.
ABORD processes more than 6,000 requests for information annually, including comprehensive information packages that are sent to parents and service providers. A lending library provides a free, invaluable resource of the latest information on autism, with more than 600 books and videos available. Every year, more than 3,000 people take advantage of special seminars and workshops sponsored by ABORD on topics such as financial planning for children with special needs.
And I think it's just the information they give out, with the workshops, education, and I think they can give you advice on how to help your child get through the school system and work with the school administrators. They have the information that can help you help your child. They've been there for me whenever I've needed them.
ABORD's website provides a directory of autism organizations, agencies, information about school districts, and the latest news on autism to keep parents and professionals up to date. Anyone can ask a question about autism on the website.
There's many different treatments for children with autism to help them, many educational treatments. There are many agencies that work with children with autism in this area, and it's hard for a family to filter through all of that. And to talk to another family or a couple other families that have done that, you have their recommendations and you can talk about it. And did this work for you? Why did that work for you?
This is the new mom that I mentioned.
ABORD sponsors and administers 64 support groups in 35 counties of Pennsylvania.
He's just graduated from
Most support groups are run by parents.
I have a daughter, 3.5 years old, who was diagnosed with autism actually just before her 3rd birthday.
When I called ABORD and somebody picked up the phone and just like immediately, oh, this is what you need to do this, this, and this. And it was
I think in a lot of ways running our support group has really saved my life.
But at his 3-year checkup, our pediatrician, who was wonderful, said, let's look into the speech, issues. So, but we were on our own.
The people that I have met through the support group, they start out as friends, but you just have this immediate connection. We really have a lot of fun comparing a lot of the successes as well as helping through the struggles. Working with ABORD has helped me to understand how to be more relaxed with some of my son's issues. I know that I'm not the only person that has to deal with this.
How's the word lays spelled? Like that Hawaiian thing?
Not everybody else has the answers that I know truly what my son needs, and I have been able to work with other mothers and other families to see that.
My son Ethan, who is 12, was diagnosed at the age of 2, and for the first 2 years, a board was our principal lifeline to guide us through the system of getting services. Ethan today is a child that when he was in first grade, at our first individualized educational program meeting with school administrators, there was a question of whether he could actually function in a public school setting. He's just graduated from 5th grade now and is warmly accepted by his classmates, functions very well in school, has lots of friends, and many teachers have come up to us and said that they'll miss him in the elementary school. So to have such a change in 5 years offers a lot of hope, and our hope is just that Ethan can function to the best of his abilities in society.
Tackle, and then what do you want to have for dinner? Pizza.
The number of children diagnosed with autism is growing, now at a rate of 1 in 166 births, and 80% of those diagnosed are boys. Parents now need more resources than ever. Throughout Pennsylvania, autistic children and individuals can reach their full potential with the help of a board.
I'm rewarded by the fact that I'm helping parents cope with a very painful, lifelong disability, and that I'm raising awareness that autism is here, and these people are entitled to be treated with respect, that they are intelligent, and they have dreams and goals and wishes just like everybody else.
Another huge role a board plays is giving families hope, because you can go on the internet and read about autism and the picture may look bleak, but there's a lot of help for children with autism these days, and a board helps families connect with that help.
I think the biggest thing I can do for parents of younger children is to give them hope for their own children, that things will improve for them, and it's really great.
They can all see that our children someday are going to do something really great, and right now we're just trying to get through it all together.
The board has provided for me and my wife as parents a chance to learn more about what other people have done to help their children, and that we're not alone in what we face.
For more information, go to www.aboard.org.